Roo-Minations. Could you make yourself comfy with cushions or couch? I've secrets to tell you about the pouch. But try to sit straight. Do try not to slouch, because that would only turn me into a grouch. Now, let me look for a nice place to crouch, and truth I will tell you, that I'll vouch. How many creatures would you dare to think have pouches in which their young can drink? We'll only count those in our country because their number is huge, even only in Oz. Kinds of marsupials who live here and there and thrive add up to 145. Most of their pouches, they open at front. A few open backwards. How's that for a stunt? Do they slide into pouch down over the belly or stretch from the ground and wriggle into the valley? One thing's for certain, however they enter, from back or from front, they aim for the center. Why then do some pouches face towards tail? To protect the young from rain and hail? No, for food or shelter, Mum has to dig earth, which means all the soil would be aimed at the girth. If her pouch were to open towards the trees, it would fill up with earth and Joey would sneeze. Now, which of our friends their tummies will comb to keep a neat front on a back-facing home? Wombats and bilbies, Tassie devils and quolls, plus bandicoots, koalas, marsupial moles. I think that I've named each motherly digger. Now, if I've missed someone off, the list will be bigger. Marsupials live everywhere, except in the sea. Some live on the ground and some in a tree. The wombats will burrow, they like to stay snug, where it's better for snaffling a juicy bug. The wee pygmy possum who lives above snow, high in the Alps, his family will grow. Most of our roos live in desert and scrub, and only when grazing will they form a club. They're not very chummy or prone to join gangs. They keep to themselves and avoid boomerangs. They don't elect leaders to steer them through strife. They don't even bond with a regular wife. Some say that this lack of common society is the cause of roos' constant sobriety. Too hot to find food in the heat of the day, they rest till it's time to hunt and make hay. At dusk they prepare to take the night air, then go out to find food, perchance to pair. Do all the marsupials enjoy the same food? That depends on the kind of marsupial brood. Kangaroos, koalas and wombats eat plants, depending on what their locality grants. Bandicoots and possums eat whatever's in sight, meat, plant or insect. If they're hungry, they'll bite. The Tasmanian devil will eat only meat. He's a cute little fellow, but slow on his feet. 13 k's per hour is not very quick, but he gets enough food for his lips to lick. The other marsupials eat insects and gnats and try to avoid confrontations with cats. Herbivores, omnivores, carnivores too, insectivores also you find in the zoo. Marsupials too have a trick with their teeth. There's no second set waiting in the gums beneath. This wonderful mammal keeps the first set forever to chew, chomp and nibble. That's ever so clever. From whence came they here and in which year? We can only share with you what we can hear. Word is that the species, and fewer finer, came from afar. It's thought to be China. And the time they arrived will give you a shock. 50 million years in the past is nature's clock. That long ago? What was their route? They came as they were, not in a suit. They moved out from the east and arrived in the west, on through the Americas, not wanting to rest. Through the snows of Antarctica, they continued their quest to the land of Australia, the place they loved best.